Hello, it's me, Daryl, Florida Catholic guy. Put my light on. It's not really helping see my face, but bugs. I'm out back. It's a nice, warm, humid night. Well, nice as far as I'm concerned. A lot of people don't like the heat and humidity, but I do. That's why I'm down here. And give a little weather update. Uh, the last week or so, it's been pretty summery. In fact, yesterday, I think it was, we set a record high for the day of 95 degrees, which also tied the all-time record high for October, which was set, I want to say, I don't remember, but anyway, it was set today back whenever it was, but we tied it yesterday. So it's been, today was in the low to mid 90s also. It was like 93, I think, was the official high. Gonna be pretty much the same. Haven't had any rain to speak of. Uh, I guess this weekend we got a higher chance of rain because of the hurricane that's going to be going by. Uh, well, it's going in off of Louisiana, then it's going to hook off toward the northeast, so the tail end of it, I guess, might catch us with some showers this weekend. But other than that, it's going to be pretty dry and hot, humid. Uh, what the storm is doing and what it has been doing, and just the weather in general, we've been getting southeasterly winds, which whenever you get southeasterly winds, whether it's in July or October, you're going to get hot weather and humid weather. And it feels like temperature has been near triple digits. Say it's been pretty hot. But like I said, I don't mind it. I also look forward to the cold fronts coming through later on. And which we don't have one. Doesn't look like we got one coming for at least a couple weeks. So it's going to be warm and humid for the foreseeable future. Good news is after this hurricane here passes, there's really nothing that looks like it's developing for a while. So we're on the downhill swing of hurricane season, so hopefully it should be slowing down anyway. So let's hope. I mean, Louisiana, they're getting this hurricane here. What is it? Delta, or I think it is. Almost the same spot within like 10 or 15 miles of where the hurricane back in August hit. And a lot of those homes and stuff still are either being repaired or haven't been repaired, and they're getting hit with this one, so that's kind of bad for them. But we've been fortunate here where I am. Up in the Panhandle, they had a storm come through that was pretty bad, but where I am, nothing. So we've lucked out, which is good for us. So let's see. I think I mentioned that I joined the American Legion Riders. I officially, and also the post up in Riverview. It's about 10 miles away from me, so it's not bad. Haven't gone on any rides yet, but I just officially turned in my application this past Monday, so I'm a brand new member, but I'll be getting out there. Plus, weather will start getting cooler sometime. And it'll become good riding weather. I ended up getting 2 tickets, or 1 ticket for 2 games for the Tampa Bay Bucks this year. My first game will be next Sunday when they play the Packers. And I think the game after that I'm going to, I want to say the Rams. I think it's like November, December sometime. I mean, I'm going to have to wear a mask, but whatever. One of the games, like, I'm in the upper decks, in the very last row of the upper decks. So, I really don't see that any security or police people are going to be up there to yell at me to put a mask on. Let's go, Shadow. Coming out, come out. If not, that's it. He had his chance. There's bugs out here. I don't want them in the house. You got enough bugs in the house as it is. So anyway, yeah, I don't think, although I'm on the Buccaneers Facebook group, and some guy went to the game last week, and he said it wasn't enjoyable at all. He said they had too many police, that was overwhelming, and he said his wife had gotten a drink, or wife or girlfriend, whatever, had gotten a drink, and the stadium people were running over her to tell her, put your mask on, put your mask on. And just said he won't be going back until things go back to normal, which can't blame him. I'll see for what it's like because I'm not sure what the capacity is that they're allowing in. But, I mean, if you're in your seat and you don't have anybody around you, why do you need a mask? You're outdoors, socially distant. I can see if you're in line for the restroom or to get a pizza or beer or whatever, but, I mean, if you're just sitting in your seat and nobody else is around, why do you need a mask? But whatever. We'll see how it is next week. I mean, I'm just happy to be able to see Tom Brady and Gronk, although Brady didn't do too good yesterday. Forgot what down it is at the end of the game. Oh, how do you do that? Now, this is just through the rumor mill, but I saw, I think it was Facebook, that he was in the locker room after the game. He slammed his helmet down and was swearing and everything, saying, somebody needs to tell me what down it is. And one of his teammates yelled back at him, you don't have Bill Belichick here to carry you. Oh, that was brutal. But, yeah. I don't know if that happened or not, but it's not good if it did. Yeah. But anyway, let's hope he gets his stuff together anyway, at least by next week. Good news is they have a week and a half, something like that, to get ready for the next game. So hopefully they'll get it together. Green Bay is going to be tough, though, because they're unbeaten so far, so it's going to be interesting. Should be a fun game. Anyway, political world, wow. It's been a while since I made one of these videos. I don't think I don't know if I talked about Trump's debate back a couple weeks ago. I think I've made one since then. But the Harris-Pence debate, oh, that was brutal for Harris. I mean, it's brutal for her own making. Because, I mean, every time she opened her mouth, she lies. I mean, I kind of did a drinking game that whenever Harris lied, I took a shot. And I ran out of my drink about not even a few minutes into the debate. I mean, come on, man. I mean, then she wouldn't answer. Both her and Biden is not answering the question on packing the courts. I mean, that's an easy question. It's yes or no. I mean, either say you will or you won't. I mean, they outright refuse to answer the question, no matter who asked it. And I mean, it was just brutal. Well, I mean, Pence just destroyed her. And then you got these mainstream media sites like CNN and MSNBC. They're trying to say that Harris won. On what planet do you have to live to think that Harris won that debate? Oh my gosh, it's pathetic. No. I mean, if Biden wins, we're screwed. Because, I mean, first of all, he's not even going to be president. Oh, that's the other one today. Crazy nut job Pelosi is trying to change the law so she gets to decide, she being the Congress, she gets to decide who gets removed under the 25th Amendment as president. And everybody's thinking that, oh, she's trying to make a coup against Trump and everything. And that may be. I don't doubt that. But there's another ulterior motive going on there. Is if somehow Biden wins, she wants to get Biden out of there and put Harris in there as president. Because they know Biden's cuckoo. I mean, Biden, he's not all there. He's got Alzheimer's. I mean, how can he lead the country when he doesn't even know where he is? So, I mean, they're just getting ready. If somehow these idiots in this country elect Biden, they're going to put Harris in. Either they're going to make Biden step down, or they're going to 25th Amendment him. And so that's what that's all about. I mean, part of it's about Trump. There's no doubt about that. Because if Trump wins, they're going to continue their coup. That's why we need to, not only Trump win, we have to make sure that we take back the House and keep the Senate. Because otherwise, Trump's not going to be able to get anything done as long as the Democrats can block him like they've been doing for the last 2 years. But, yeah, I mean, it's something. I mean, but that debate, I mean, you probably heard all the whatever. Well, if you watch the mainstream media, you're not going to know, but I don't think those are my audience. But anyway, I mean, it was crazy. I mean, it's just nuts, and all the rioting that's, and Harris trying to say and Biden trying to say that Antifa's just an idea. Yeah, an idea that's killed a bunch of people and burnt down businesses and people's homes and everything. God, these people are insane. How can you even vote for a Democrat if you're an American? And then what was it? I think it was today in New Jersey. There was a mailman arrested because he threw a whole bunch of mail, including lots of ballots, in a dumpster. And the only reason he was arrested, I feel, the only reason he was arrested is because the ballots he threw away were Democrat ballots. If he had thrown away Trump votes, he would be A-OK, but he threw away Democrat ballots. So they nailed his ass. So anyway, my mom's getting her surgery next week. She goes in on Tuesday, has a small procedure to put a stent in her back, and then gets the kidney stones removed on Wednesday. She has to have her COVID test on Sunday, so I got to take her down Sunday morning to get that done. Anybody that goes in for any kind of procedure like that has to have a COVID test. And so, yeah, this past week, I want to say, yeah, it was Monday because it was the day of my meeting for my motorcycle, my Legion Riders Club there that I belong to. Monday night or evening, we had our priest and my priest come down, and he was real good. He heard both of our confessions, my mom and I, and because my mom can't get out, she can't, get to mass and everything, so she hasn't had the sacraments since we've been living down here for over a year. So priest heard her confession, my confession, because it's been a while for me. I've been slacking off and not going to mass, and so it was good. And then both of us were able to receive communion. The priest gave my mom the sacrament of the sick for help with her surgery and hope for healing and all that. And he also did the blessing of my house, which I've been wanting to get done. So I was real happy with that. And it was great to have him come down for my mom. And so hopefully everything will go okay with that. I feel good about that she had that done with the priest and was able to have communion and everything. That was really good. So yeah, that's I've been lazy these last few days. I haven't been out walking. I gotta get back out. I mean, there's no excuse because weather hasn't been bad. I mean, usually I go for my walks around sunset, so heat's not an issue, so I gotta get back into it. I'm losing, or I'm not losing, I'm gaining weight. I haven't stepped on the scale for so long, I don't want to. But, anyway, that's what's going on here. I'm doing alright, other than needing to get out walking, and I need to start taking care of myself, which I say all the time, but I need to get out on my bike. I say that all the time too, but now that I'm joining the Riders Club there, I'll be getting back out on the bike, and pretty soon it'll be time to get back out on the boat too that I got to clean that up, and hopefully I didn't do any damage by having it just laying in the garage all summer, because it's not a good thing to have that out in the heat in the garage like that. But I'll have to check it out, make sure everything's okay, and clean it up a little bit. But yeah, I'm just doing my thing down here. Just yeah, keeping an eye on the Rays game here. Last I knew it was 1-1 when I came out. This is at Game 5 against the Yankees, so if Tampa wins, we advance. If Yankees win, we go home. And whoever wins this game goes on to play Houston. I think that was they just showed Judge hit a home run, but I think that was his one that he hit earlier in the game. Hopefully. But yeah, the winner of this game plays Houston, and I hate the Yankees, but if the Yankees win tonight, I'll root for the Yankees over Houston because I don't root for cheaters. And you know, I know that all teams cheat, all teams do this and that, but what the Astros did was beyond what most teams do. I mean, when you have, you know, a mic or headphone things or whatever thing he had in his uniform there to be able to see the signs and whatever, that's pathetic. I mean, come on. I mean, they should have at least, if they're not going to take away their World Series title over that, they should have at least, you know, barred them from the playoffs for a year or something, you know. Give them some real consequence because they got away with everything. They didn't even punish the players at all. The only one that got punished were the people that were coaching and managing and everything. And it was the players that were doing it. Sure, the managers and coaches knew about it, but it was the players that were doing it, and they didn't get anything. Yeah, I think Houston made out the best this year with no fans in the stands. Because every time they went out on the road, they were to get booed like you wouldn't believe. And, but anyway, you got the Bucks there. Other than yesterday, that game was, I don't know, wasn't good. Plus, we lost one of our defensive players. I can't think of his name, but he's a rookie guy that was really, really good, and he's out for the year now. Got injured like the last 30 seconds of the game or something like that, last minute. Had to be in at least a minute, 2 minutes or something, because the last minute Brady had the ball when he forgot what down it was. Oh boy, that was brutal. I gotta say. I mean, I did say on Facebook that it looks like Brady's done, but he may not be done, but he's got to get his head in the game. You know, I don't know what that was all about. And then, if that's true about the way his teammates reacted by telling him he doesn't have Belichick to bail him out, whoa, that's brutal. You know, that's something that, you know, if I was Brady, they started that stuff with me, I'd say, bye, play the end of the year, and then I'm out. You can take your second-year deal and shove it, because, but I know, but, I mean, come on, when you're a quarterback, you got to know what down it is. I mean, I don't usually, especially Joe Buck, because I hate his guts, but I think it was him that said, and he was absolutely right, the only excuse for something like that is sometimes if you're trying to stop the clock and you down the ball, you spike the ball, then you can forget what down it is. But to be thrown for 4 downs, there's no excuse not to know what down it is. And I don't know, that was just weird. Yeah, I guess we all have brain farts sometimes, so I guess that was his. Oh boy. But, oh yeah, speaking of Facebook, this was back probably a week or so ago, a couple weeks ago. I don't even remember what the discussion was. Uh, I think I do, but I'm not 100%. I'm probably about 95% sure. This guy said he was talking about COVID and everything, and our governor Ron DeSantis was on, and so this guy said Governor DeSantis is Governor DeSantis is killing every Floridian, and so I wrote back to him. I typed back and I said, unfortunately, you're still alive. Not nice, but I know. But well, today I get a message that first they say that for that comment I'm banned for 30 days. Then I get a thing back saying you're not banned, it was just a warning. Like, all right. And when I get the notice for the 30-day ban, when you get banned, you can check the thing, you want to file an appeal. So I always do that, even if I know it's not going to work. And honestly, I didn't think this was going to work either, but so I checked I wanted to appeal, and I typed in, I said, oh, what did I say? I don't know if I said I've seen worse than this or something. And even my mom, she said, like, and it's all right for the Democrats to post that they hope Trump dies. And so I filed the appeal. I don't even think I filled out anything. I think I just sent the appeal in without commenting. And so then I got a message after, because when if I just got the message saying it was a warning, I wouldn't appeal that. In fact, I don't think you can appeal warnings. But I wouldn't have appealed it if it was just a warning. So then, after I get the thing saying it was just a warning, I get a thing saying you're banned for 24 hours. I'm like, all right, big deal. And then a couple hours after that, I get a notice saying that we looked at your comment again, and we decided that your comment did not violate policy. So your post will be allowed to stay there. But they didn't remove my 24-hour ban. So basically I'm banned for something they said is okay. And I mean it's just 24 hours, so I mean tomorrow I'll be back, but it's just Facebook is, and Twitter's no different. I just got back on Twitter after my 7-day ban. Oh, and this is a good one too. On Twitter, when I got back on, they flagged my post for violating policy, and all I said was, I don't know if any of you know who Dove Cameron is. She was a Disney star. She was the star of Liv and Maddie on the Disney Channel, and also she was one of the stars on the Descendants movies. And she, when Trump got diagnosed with COVID, she posted saying something like, I don't remember exactly, it was something like, that's good, maybe now you can have your diet of bleach and sunshine. And I blasted her. I called her a word that rhymes with punt, like a punt in a football game. Well, it rhymes with that. So I think you can understand what I called her. And I think I said something about I hope you get COVID and die too, which wasn't nice on my part. And I shouldn't have said that. But that just hit me the wrong way when she said that. And so that's the post that got me the 7-day ban from Twitter. And so today yesterday, it wasn't today, it was either yesterday, I think it was yesterday, that I finally got back on Twitter. Might have been the day before, but whatever. When I clicked on that my account, it has all their functions back up. I had a thing that another post of mine that violated the rules. And the post was just me telling someone that Dove Cameron blocked me because I called her a bad name. I didn't say the word. I just said, quote, I called her a bad name after she said she wanted the president to drink bleach and have a sunshine diet. So that got flagged as violating their policy. I just explained what happened to me. It wasn't, I don't get it. But anyway, I'm back on Twitter anyway, and hopefully I'll be back on Facebook tomorrow. But who knows? Probably won't be long before I'm banned again. Luckily, I've been pretty good on YouTube. I haven't had any issues there yet. Knock on wood. So, it was a long time. Probably it was over a year ago. Probably about 2 years now. Summer before I moved, I went to a Taylor Swift concert, and I posted a video that I took from the concert, and I don't know if it was Taylor's record company or what claimed the copyright thing on, so they removed that, but that was just more like a warning, and they removed that video. So to threaten illegal action if I do it again or something, but that was no big deal. I mean, I was kind of pissed because it's a video that I took that I should be able to post on my page. I mean, it's not like I took it off for DVD or something. It was but whatever. I see concert videos. I mean, I have other concert videos on my channel here, but whatever. She's gotten too big for her own good. She's another one that hates Trump, so I still like her music and stuff, but all right, the Rays took the lead. Yes. All right, well, I'm going to end this so I can go in and watch the rest of the game. But yeah, I'm pretty much not a fan of Taylor anymore, which is unfortunate because I do like her music. I mean, I'll listen to her music. I still have her music on my iPod and iPad and whatever, but I won't go to any of her concerts or anything anymore. Not after the hate she called Trump racist and everything, and I'm just done with all these celebritards. But anyway, this went a little long because it's been a while since I made a video, so hopefully I won't go as long anymore. So I'll end this now, and thank you for watching. Have a good night. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.